this is about the roads. This is not about getting a campaign issue for next year, and it's not about accomplishing your entire wish list.
Well,
this has got to be a bipartisan effort, and so far it has not been.
It's a bipartisan effort, but you have to say, though, if the Democrats, or at least the Republicans, realize that they have to get some of the Democrats on board here, and so they have to
They need Democratic votes, and the Democrats also now have an ace in the hole in this proposed ballot issue for next year that would just raise corporate income taxes in order to pay for roads. And you know what? If you put that on the ballot next year, it'd pass.
It'll pass.
It'll pass going away, which tells
is
you
why
that
Democrats are not. It's why Democrats are not participating, not cooperating. They've got a campaign issue, and that's what they're writing. They don't have any interest in fixing the roads.
But what does that
They've
tell
got
you?
an interest in taking the House.
But what does it tell you that if you put that proposal on the ballot next year, the same voters who turned down Prop 1 likely would pass that by a larger margin?
What it tells you is people were always willing to tax somebody else.
Has this turned into so much of a distracting sideshow that things can't get done? I
do wonder how much the leadership might be distracted by the idea that, look, you've got to do something about this. Certainly you want to quiet them down and get them off television and social media so that the attention in Lansing is not on them but is on some of the issues. But, you know, there's a process they got to follow. The decent thing for these two to do would be to go away.
But it is a distraction. I mean, at a critical time when they should have been trying to rally votes for a deal, they were dealing with this ridiculous situation. And Corser apparently has a Christ complex. I mean, he's talking about, I'm not going to resign, I'm going to be crucified. Yeah. You know, he's the author of his own misery here.
This all goes back to our history here in Michigan. A lot of these small districts were created out of class impulses, you know, people wanting to get away from the poor, and about race, people wanting to get away from African Americans and create their own places. And so now we're stuck with this sort of bloated infrastructure, school districts all over the place that don't make any sense.
As the population has shrank, we're stuck with the same amount of infrastructure we have to maintain. That's true in the school districts as well. There's no way we should have 538 school districts in this state the way the population, that may not have ever made sense.